Hey there, 96 Rocks Foster here, and the drama continues on 24 as the show continues to get really good as it winds down to the series finale in May. And of course, we got to talk about Renee right off the top. And the question I pose to you is, did Renee Walker have to die? My wife and I had a debate about this after the episode. She, as the scene was coming, goes, no, 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 don't let her die, don't let her die. And I make the argument that Renee kind of had to die because it was the only way to unleash Jack's fury as the series was coming to an end. Because look, Jack from the beginning of this season wanted to be disengaged. He didn't want to have any part of it anymore. But they keep pulling him back in. You know, he wanted to spend time with his daughter and granddaughter, and then he wanted to leave CTU so that he could spend time with Renee. I mean, he was out. So really the only way he could get fully engaged again was for the love of his life to die. And so that's going on. And now I think that an angry Bauer is obviously a more entertaining and engaging Bauer. Is it a little cliche that another woman close to Jack dies? Sure it is, but I think it was necessary and validated, and that Renee's death this season was inevitable. Note the ascension of the women of 24 in political power, huh? I mean, you already have a woman president, President Taylor, President of the United States. Chloe O'Brien is now the interim director of CTU, and Dahlia Hassan, President Hassan's widow, is going to become the president of the IRK. A little statement that 24 is making. Chloe O'Brien, I think, is going to be an awesome head of CTU, in part because you know she's going to get everything right because she has incredible instincts, but she has no people skills, which in itself is going to make for great television. The return of President Charles Logan was awesome. That scene between he and President Taylor was just terrific. You could tell that the writers love putting lines in Logan's mouth. Lines like, in some ways, I think people in Moscow appreciate me more than people in my own country. President Taylor looking at him and saying, God help me if you make me regret this. And her saying, don't play me. You're doing this selfishly for your own good. And of course he is. And that's what's going to make these next few episodes so great is President Taylor knows that she's basically doing a deal with the devil, even though she knows that's her only option to get Russia to stay on with the peace accord. She knows that she's risking her presidency with slimy Charles Logan. So, is that must-see viewing? Of course it is.